And we are back, and it's time to crown a champion here. His second title in the PBA60 World Series of Bowling #2 is about to be handed out on the Mark Roth pattern. Hello again, everybody. I'm Dave Lamont, PBA Hall of Famer Tom Hess to my right, and our man Tom Carter here to my left, who actually had to fight on this pattern, the Roth pattern, over the day yesterday. Had some goods and some bads with that one, Tom.
Oh, my God. This pattern is tricky. In the beginning, it seemed so easy, and after 3 games, I don't know what happened. I was in a different bowling center. They changed so much. The front's hook and the back ends got so tight, and I don't know if I ever struck after game 3.
Well, fortunately, the 5 guys who did strike after game 3 are here, and in their first match, Tom, we got Billy Froberg hunting for his first title against the guy who was the king of Columbus, Jack Jurek.
Yeah, Jack coming off the win just 2 days ago on the web, looking for his 3rd win in a row here at the PBA60 World Series. What I'm really hoping for tonight is we get to see the Billy Froberg that qualified. Led qualifying 329 over, averaged over 240. Did struggle in his loss to Ricky. I hope Billy can figure it out and throw some strikes, and we can get one heck of a match here, as our first match is Jurek and Froberg.
Yeah, Ricky Schisler awaits the winner. Ricky is getting as much experience on TV lately as we get.
Well, yeah, and he's our only two-hander on the show, and he's playing the lanes totally different, and he could really change the transition of what's going to happen on this pair.
And the gentlemen who are behind them, Chris Warren and Pete Weber. We'll talk more about that as the evening goes on, but let's get to it right now. Jurek versus Froberg. Jack will have the choice of lane, as Froberg, even though he was the #1 qualifier, once again, as we had in the web competition, the #1 qualifier did win in the round of 16 and then got on the show. But once again, the #1 qualifier, that was Darryl Bauer then. It's Billy Froberg now, did not win on the round of 8, so he is the 5 seed and will have to fight his way up the ladder.
Well, I think the key to Billy's game, and I talked to him earlier, is he's got some arthritis problems in his fingers, and I don't think most bowlers really focus on their release, but he has got to focus on his release extremely hard because his loft on the lane changes, how far it goes out, how soon he gets it off his hand. So that could be the key to his success, is the release.
And I guess he was telling me a little bit, guys, about what he has to do to his grips and everything with his 2 fingers to avoid pain.
Yeah, he's got his grips cut in half, only glued the half of the grip in the front of the hole. And to Tom's point, Dave, that's what we were talking about in his match. You could tell how the amount of loft that Billy was using or not using, whether he was doing it on purpose, was really changing, and that really affected how his ball rolled. So he's really going to have to concentrate on that and keep that consistent tonight.
Well, his fingers going to that. He can't have anything touch the back knuckle, so his finger holes, he's pitched an inch away or a little more in his finger holes, and the holes are extremely large, even though he's got half grips in the front, so nothing touches the back of his fingers. For him, that's very painful.
Okay, that's...
And Jack Jurek off to a fast start there. Yeah, he was explaining some of that to me, and of course he says, you know, I'm a pro shop operator, I know how to manipulate those things. You know, he's been running a pro shop for 40 years in Michigan, so he understands equipment as well as anybody and how to take care of issues with fingers and hands, and so that's what he's dealing with here.
He's a proprietor as well. Last weekend hosted the Ruth Froberg Memorial Regional in St. Joseph, Michigan.
He's got a nice little center up there in St. Joe. And it's like 2 blocks from looking at the lake.
Oh. Man. Yep. Jack not satisfied with that shot.
I think if you told him that one was going to get 9 when it was 30 feet down the lane, he would have said, okay, I will take that.
It's amazing how much we're using Infinity Oil and how much the lanes changed using that stuff.
Jack's 3rd show of this year. Of course, he was at the World Series, the 50 World Series in Minneapolis, made the telecast there, and then just the other day, picked up the Web Championship here. And 3 PBA60 victories, and he'll have to do it on the Mark Roth pattern, 42 feet, and again, we mentioned Infinity Oil.
Yeah, 4-1, 30.9 mils, and the pattern looks relatively simple. You thought the pattern would start to the outside around 10, and it was going to break down, and you just chase it left. But you could only chase so far left, and then you had to have a trick in your release to get the ball not to read. For whatever reason, there was a spot, it seemed like, from 20 to 30 feet. And then we all talked about it after we got done, that if you got it through there, that was great. But then you had to get the ball to recover on the back end. And some of them, like Billy, he figured it out. The guys on the show obviously figured it out. But there were so many guys that were over and just lost all their pins.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit flat. That looks like a pretty good shot from Bill.
Yeah.
That's going to be a double.
There was a lot of loft on that. He got that, and he has to. Every one he sets down or gets it down by the dots is no good. Bad juju.
Yeah, the one he threw when he needed the strike over here to beat Ricky was online, but it wasn't out on the lane, and it was like he missed it. That one, with the orange grips in that bowling ball, you can really kind of see how it comes around it, or maybe that was not the grip. Maybe that's the vexed, so maybe that's the labels you see.
Yeah.
And Jack is 2 for 2 on that lane.
Well, both of the guys are going to play pretty much the same part of the lane. The key, I think, is, when the next match, that's going to change the whole rhythm of the game, I think.
Ricky Schisler is the next match. He is the two-hander. There are very, very few, almost no one else that I can think of even comes close to that on this tour. And
on the 60 tour?
Yeah, then the 60s, no one. On the 50s, we don't have anybody else either, do we?
Yeah.
Who else we have there? I'm like, oh, Jair, that's right. And that's about it.
That's roughly what we would call full-time.
Right.
Over 10, out to 8. Just a nice little bump right there. And that's where the pattern started out. Then it migrated left. And for some of the players that went left, they lost all their carry. But when you went back to the right, the ball just hooked up early.
And I think what's going to happen tonight, watching Ricky practice, he threw a lot of plastic right up there to try to stretch the pattern. To help him, I think it's going to help everybody. It's going to give the straighter guys a little bit to the right, hold when they get it going up the lane, and they're still going to have that friction to the right. And this is looking more like the Billy Froberg that we saw yesterday.
Boy, he put on some numbers unbelievable. It was the first 4 games or first 3 games, 210, 220. It wasn't, astonishing. And all of a sudden you look, and it was 69, 79, 50. I'm like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, the one frame that he wants back, he bowled 260 game 4, Tommy. It was spare, like 4-bagger gutter spare sheet. And he went from 165 under on the web to missing the World Championships by 8 pins.
Oh.
And gets a tapper there on the 10 pin. Yeah, we only have this year 4 bowlers to make the final 2 shows, the Roth and the World, and you're looking at one of them right there in Jack Jurek. The other was Amleto Monticelli, who was defeated by Pete Weber in the round of 8, and then the top 2 seeds in our stepladder here, which are Pete and Chris Warren.
With Base 44, a simple sentence becomes your website. Page after page, ready for business. Plug in what you need. Connect payments, sync calendars, and voila, watch notifications fly in. Sales, bookings, the good kind of noise. Edit, well, everything. Drop in motion libraries. Give your site more life, from header to footer. Every click tracked, every action visible. Connect your domain so it's officially yours. And as you go bigger, your site does too. Build what's in your head. Base 44.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident in the last year, you could be owed a large cash payment and not even know it. Even if you weren't driving, all you have to do is click the link in this video, answer 5 simple questions about your accident, and see if you have a case that could be worth money, like this, or even like this. If the accident wasn't your fault and it happened in the last 12 months, you could be owed a lot more than you think. And this doesn't just apply to drivers. If you were a passenger in an Uber, walking, riding a bike, or on a motorcycle, you may still qualify. Most people never check, and insurance companies are hoping you don't. So don't skip this. Click the link and see what your case could be worth. People all over the country have already received checks for tens of thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they did it without going to court. That's because there's money already set aside for accidents like these. For example, Stacy didn't think her accident was a big deal, but after checking, she ended up receiving $90,000.
Oh my God!
And if your accident wasn't your fault, you may be able to get money for time you missed at work, medical bills, pain and suffering, damage to your car, and you don't have to pay anything up front. You don't have to fight insurance companies, and you don't have to deal with lawyers trying to take advantage of you. Checking is easy. Just click the link and answer 5 quick questions. It takes about 30 seconds. Most people think, whatever the insurance company offers me is all I can get. That's not true. That's what Jessica thought too. The insurance company told her her injuries weren't worth much, even though her medical bills kept going up. Then she found auto relief assistance, and she ended up getting 5 times more than what the insurance company first offered. Her final settlement was $72,000.
We got a settlement for $72,000. Oh my gosh, are you serious?
If you're even a little curious what your accident could be worth, click the link and check. Here's what happens next. Within minutes, an accident analyst in your local area will call you directly to review your accident. They'll determine right then and there if you have a case. And if you do, they handle everything for you. No chasing paperwork, no arguing with insurance companies, no out-of-pocket costs. You just sit back and wait to get paid. Some cases can even settle in just a few short months.
Look what came in today, $72,000. You heard that right? That's literally life-changing money for me. Just to be clear, I did not do anything special to get this check. I just followed a couple simple steps. All I know, I was injured in an accident that was not my fault, and I had insurance when it happened. So if that sounds like your situation, let me show you exactly what I did. I clicked on this site, I answered a few quick questions, and requested a free case evaluation. After I submitted, literally within 2 minutes, I was called by a case analyst in my area.
To see if your accident qualifies, click the link below and answer the 5 questions. Now, some people feel uncomfortable doing this. They don't want to cause problems. They worry it feels greedy. But this isn't about greed. If the accident wasn't your fault, you shouldn't be paying for it. Insurance companies will keep the money if you don't speak up. You have the right to see what you're owed. Now imagine what that money can do for you. $10,000, $50,000, or even $100,000. Bills paid, a safer car, less stress. That's what this is really about. One last thing you should know. There's a time limit on accident claims. In many cases, you only have about 12 months from the accident to take action. After that, the chance is gone. No reminders, no warnings. The insurance company keeps the money. So if your accident happened within the last year, don't wait. Click the link, answer 5 simple questions, and see what your case could be worth while you still can.
Boy, Billy's wishing he could have got that comfortable in his match against Ricky.
Would have been the number 1 seed.
Yeah. It's a good shot from Jack.
I think Jack likes all the PBA60 stops.
Well, if he gets this, he'll have 4 of them. He'll have the last 3.
Yeah. I think he just needs to come out on the 60s. He's not even going to worry about the 50s. I'll just win those.
Well, he almost won a 50 title this year. So,
Yeah, Jack can still compete on both. Great look right over Jack's shoulder. Right over 10, out to about 6.
Yep, exactly. Just pulling the trigger. Hey, his game is so simple. We talked about it the other day. It's just it's so smooth. It's so easy, and he doesn't have an excess amount of moving parts, so it's easier to duplicate.
And when he posts it like that, just like anybody out here at this level, when they post it, they're normally going to be really, really close.
Well, we definitely got a match on our hands now.
Billy won the LBC in 2024 on the senior side, going for a 5-bagger and nails it.
I think he's got his focus on his release down.
Yeah, we couldn't quite figure out if it was an issue with. It looked like his timing. Did he have the wrong ball? Whatever it was, he just wasn't the same guy. But he's got it all figured out here. And we only had about an hour break in between the conclusion of the round of 8 and the start of our top 5.
And you look at Billy's game; it's relatively pretty simple too. There's not a lot of moving parts there.
Yep, he is just a little bit left of Jack. Didn't quite get that one over into the friction. And just a 2-pin.
Right now, with the way Jack looks, I don't think I'd want to be giving him a break.
That one was more like 12 to 8. Probably needs to, he's hitting 12, probably needs to get it more out to 6 to where Jack is
He's more
playing.
of that friction down lane. But if he gets it down early, which he could have done there, it might have lost his grip, because he was focusing on his grip. It won't read the lane. That about didn't read that. I'm surprised somebody hadn't said it, so I'll bring it up.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, spares were a premium.
Oh, I thought you were going to hit me with we have the possibility of a tie. I'm going, no, I don't think we do yet.
Not yet. No, I wasn't going to do that. The spares were, and obviously I missed 7 of them. It was, and I think there's a lot of other guys that missed some spares. They were a little trick.
Was there spares missed? I didn't notice.
Yeah.
And Leto had a few hiccups on some spare shots.
Jack, that's way left.
Yeah, he might get lucky on Brooklyn there. He's going to get lucky with that.
The count right there, getting that 9.
Extra pin.
Yep, that's going to keep him just a 10-pin match.
He nailed that one. Yeah. On the show 2 days ago, he missed a 10.
Yes, he did.
But got away with it. 10 points in favor of Billy Froberg, or 10 pins for the max score now after that spare for Jack Jurek. Ricky Schisler standing by, doing a little bit of watching and a little bit of warming up off to our right. Good vantage point from the practice pair because it's not so far away that you can't keep up with what's going on the championship pair.
That was like
That's
11. That was a little bit in.
That was a little in.
But
I think that plastic, Ricky, that's what I said. It's going to create a little bit of hold for those guys as long as they use it the correct way.
Well, in a couple matches from now, when Pete gets on there, he's going to be attacking the lane totally different. You think that's going to help him or hurt him?
I think it'll help him. I really do, because Pete's the one that can, like you mentioned, Tom, when you got it over there, some of the guys couldn't get it to hook. Here's Billy. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, he got through that one.
Pete's the one guy that can get it through the fronts when they start burning and still get it to come back
it around the corner
with his axis rotation of 90 degrees.
He said, I was talking to him earlier, he said, I could get clear to 3 and it'd come back. And I'm going, well, lucky you. Well, some of us couldn't.
Oh, that's why you have all those titles.
All right, Billy strikes here. Can't be shut out. He will know what he needs to do in the 10th.
He really...
Yeah, he really... what a break.
Wow.
Yeah, he grabbed up on that one, something fierce.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get it out on the lane. That one was more like 13.
Yeah.
In a couple and not going to the right at all. Huge break for Billy.
Well, that's got to be tough when you know you got to get it out on the lane and you got to hang on to it and you got those extreme pitches. Too much of this, too much grab, it's all bad. But then you can't not hang on to it.
It's a pretty good one from Jack. Yeah, Tom, when we were watching him against Ricky, I think that's really what he was fighting. I guess I didn't realize that he didn't have anything touching the back of his fingers. So he would hit one, and then when he would try not to hit it, then he would miss it way too much. And I think that's part of because he has nothing behind it to help hold on to those fingers.
Well, a lot of the guys out here, I think, they have grips, but they have either real tight grips or they have vacuum grips of their fingers.
I use vacuums.
They're vacuums, and their fingers are in there. I mean, you got a hold of the ball. And Billy's got to hang on to it.
That
you
one
stared
down.
that down.
6 snaps out to 10.
Yeah, I would think it would have to feel like, I'm just imagining for Billy, that you are grabbing the ball the whole time. It'd be like picking up a house ball that the holes are too big when you go bowling. You're just squeezing the devil out of it to hang on to it.
Well, yeah, and when you do it with a house ball, you're doing it conventional. You see you got almost half your fingers in there. He's doing it with a fingertip ball, so he's really got to squeeze. That's got to make it really hard to repeat.
Well, he figured it out yesterday.
Jack cannot lock Billy out, but he can make him sweat the 10th.
That's another good one.
Jack right now is just pure shots.
But it may not be enough. But one more for 259.
Yeah, so 269, 259, that's the way to start off a TV show.
And this one is just as important as the other two. 9 here forces Billy to throw a double. Or, excuse me, 10 here forces Billy to throw the double. 9 here, Billy would not need the double. Strike 9 would be a tie.
How many ties can we have?
Oh,
he didn't like that at all.
Well,
oh, look at that.
Billy got a break, Jack got a break. It's even now.
Yeah, 1-1.
Little high five between the two of the nicest guys out here on tour.
The breaks even out. Yeah, Tom S. said the breaks even out.
6:16 p.m. Eastern Time. Mark.
Yeah.
I said the breaks evened out in this match.
Okay. He's
Greg
right. He's right.
Greg just fell out of his chair over here.
All right, Fober, he's got to have it. He's got to have it. He doesn't have
my
it.
Goodness, what
that
a great
messenger
shot.
is not going to get there anything at all to that 10-pin. And Jack Jurek, the King of Columbus, is still going.
The King of Columbus. I like it. Look at that.
A great game from Billy Froberg. I always say anytime you get on TV and you can bowl 240, you take your chances.
Right.
Billy didn't do anything wrong. Unfortunately, Jack just bowled 1 frame better.
Jack bowled exceptional. But, again, he's been bowling exceptional for the last several weeks.
To that point, he's 20th overall in the rankings on the PBA60 Tour.
That's the one he needed.
Yeah, coming off of the Webb win. He was 15th at the South Shore Classic and 6th at the David Smalls Championship Lanes Classic. And, of course, made the show in the Monticelli Championship. So, and 12th at the PBA50 World Championship. He's had only one bad result. That was the USBC Senior Masters. So Ricky, of course, had that 5th place at the PBA Senior U.S. Open. His best event this year.
Yeah, that was close to home for him. Like,
yeah, it was
25 miles away from home.
Yep. He's cashed 5 now 6 times, counting this one.
Jack Jurek will start the
Didn't he
match.
make the Super Senior Classic show as well?
Yes, it is not listed on his page, but this will be his 3rd show of the year.
Thank you, sir.
And in the Webb, he was 38th.
Putting Jack over on the left lane.
Jack sent to around 11. That was inside a little bit.
For that player that's waiting that has won the match, it's always a guess in that first frame how far you have to move. You have to move. The guy just came in and threw 8 shots. That's basically, he bowled a game.
Right.
So it's moved the oil around. It's just a guess on how far you have to move. Jack, pretty good shot. Leaves just the 4.
I tell people all the time when we're talking about what Tommy was just talking about, if you're bowling on a 5-man team and you're the anchor and the 4 guys ahead of you strike out, that's 12 strikes. That's a full game. It just got bowled in front of you. You better make an adjustment.
Not to count the 5 that were bowled since you bowled on that.
Today, we're making the GPT 5.6 series of models generally available. Across the family, GPT 5.6 delivers more intelligence per token and is better at staying on track, even with ambiguous prompts. Let's take a look at what it can do. I used GPT 5.6 in Codex to build a brand new card game from a short, intentionally open-ended prompt, something I'd actually want to play. The model designed the core game mechanics, generated the artwork, and shipped a working first version. But I had an idea for an even better version, so I asked it to keep going. Add levels, enhance the game mechanics, customize the artwork, and create a soundtrack. I love how thorough the model is. I didn't have to worry about designing every screen, defining every interaction, or managing a stack of tickets. What I found really cool with GPT 5.6 is programmatic tool calling. When building the game, the model was able to call tools from a sandbox and avoid a lot of back and forth between the tool output and the context window. This saved me a ton of time and tokens. Another thing that makes the model so persistent are new reasoning levels above extra high that give GPT 5.6 even more thinking power. If you're using the model in Codex, GPT 5.6 is better at delegating work to sub-agents. Previous models could have access to that capability, but GPT 5.6 is trained to decide for itself when delegation is useful. With our game, the model used sub-agents to break the work up and finish it in parallel, like art and sound design. If you're using GPT 5.6 in the API, we have a flagship model for ambitious agentic work, a more balanced model, and our fast, affordable model for everyday tasks. This game is just one of many projects I've built with GPT 5.6, and I can't wait to see what you make. Happy building.
Whoa.
Great opening shot from Ricky.
Yeah, he's bending it a little bit more. But the only problem I see with that is some of us tried to bend it when the lane started to break down, is unless your roll was just right, you could hit the pocket, but you shot a lot of those darn things. 10 pins.
Too far away. I can't see what that... I haven't seen him throw that ball yet. I don't know what that was. Trying to see what that was. Something that sometimes can be Ricky's bugaboo is making these spares too. Got to really stay focused throughout this step ladder. Make these single pins.
Solid with that one. Yep. But his spare ball will take off.
Well, being two-handed, if his hand rotates around it just a little bit and you give it a little axis rotation, you find some friction, the ball's going to move.
Yeah, we saw that in a match earlier. He had a little bit of an approach at you. His arm, his elbow got around it, which, changes axis rotation, and the ball just dead jumped left.
Chris Warren wandering over to take a quick look. I think, no, maybe not.
Ricky picked a ball that matched his jersey.
Yeah, they say that looks purple.
It looks purple.
It is purple.
Trying to figure out which purple ball we have.
I thought one of the new ones was kind of a lavender purple.
I mean, maybe it's a gremlin that's not quite as dark.
Got it.
It might be a typhoon. That's one of our older ones.
But isn't that a darker purple?
It is. And so's the gremlin. That's what makes me... It almost looks like an Optimum Idol until it comes out of the ball return. Jack now in the second. Strike takes the lead.
Got it.
Light mixer.
Yes, it was.
Jack's throwing an Ion Pro.
Is it the Viking Conquest? No?
That one's got a lot of white in it.
Well, I know it's not a Surge.
No. I mean, Gremlin Tour X, Gremlin.
It could be a Transformer. I mean,
You're correct.
Transformer?
Transformer. That one's got a lot of purple in it. Not very much gray.
Yeah.
I think the little bit of gray is what's making it the lighter colored. So we got that figured out. Ion Pro for Jack. Transformer for Ricky.
And a double for Jack.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one, to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation, where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it? Let's make your dream a reality, right now.
Whoa, hold up. How did you get this car? Didn't yours get totaled in that crash?
Yeah, that one's gone. This car, I got it with the accident money from that crash.
Wait, what do you mean accident money?
Check this out. I got $74,000 for the same crash my insurance tried to settle me only $4 grand for.
They only offered you $4K? That's it?
$4 grand for the hospital, the scans, the work, everything. I almost said yes just to be done with it. Then a friend sent me this link and said, before you sign anything, see what your accident could really be worth. I answered a few quick questions about the crash and my injuries, and right away it showed me what cases like mine have actually paid out, so I could tell from the start that the $4 grand offer was a joke. Behind the scenes, it makes top injury law firms compete for your case. The best ones put their hands up, and you can either pick who you want or let it auto pick from the top firms for you. And that's how I went from a $4,000 offer to a $74,000 payout without arguing with a single adjuster. If you've had a car accident and insurance is already throwing numbers at you, don't just grab the check. Click the link, answer a few quick questions, and see what your accident might actually be worth before you say yes to anything.
Chris Warren awaits the winner, and at the top of the stepladder, Pete Weber. Looking to do something he hasn't done yet, believe it or not, win a PBA 60 event.
Really?
Yeah, a 60 event. His last title was at the Moore household as a PBA 50, the PBA 50 Players Championship in 2023.
That was a ball change.
After all that work we put into finding out what ball he threw, now we got to look again.
Well, that's the Viking Conquest.
Okay.
Looks like a phase.
Ricky for a double that he really needs, and he really gets it.
Wow.
That's his best looking shot of this game so far.
Yeah, he's starting to curve it. Well, he used that mix in the beginning to try to stretch that pattern so that the ball wouldn't overreact on the back end. And so far, that has worked out.
Viking Conquest for the win. Thank you.
Even Pete thought it was a phase AI. I'm like, no, our new one's got a little bit of white in it too.
I didn't know Pete knew names. I just thought, give me the ball that I throw strikes with.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed. I didn't think Pete ever knew a name of the ball that he threw.
I mean, come on now. We all know the stories about Pete trying out bowling balls.
Yeah.
That one didn't strike. Give me that one.
Yeah, give me that red one.
Going to have a little
red and blue
delay here while they get the pin out of the gutter.
There'll be nothing to it. That might be a job for the mechanic in the back.
That one is in the flat gutter. It's not moving.
Yeah.
I see a mechanic.
Saw something move back. There we go.
See the flash of light?
Should be all clear.
I think Jack was able to stay in the same place. Didn't have to move much during the last match. I think with Ricky being left of him, Jack's going to have to kind of stay ahead of the transitions. He's cheated just a little bit further to the left, it looks like here. Now something doesn't feel right.
Yeah, there might be something he saw down
Yeah, on the ball return.
Yeah.
That light gray piece of the ball return, if somebody's up there, you can see somebody.
Oh, pretty good shot. Gets
Got a
the
little
kick.
help. Little help. But the problem Jack's going to have if he moves a little left, he could be moving into Ricky's track area.
Messenger delivering.
A little butt, boom, out. Jack, spare four-bagger, Ricky's got. Nine spare double.
And Jack won with a 259 and 248 over Billy Froberg.
So right now we got a 290, 279 pace going.
Oh, he's curving it.
Ricky is curving the ball.
That's what Ricky likes to do. And if he's going to be able to get it over there and it's going to come off of it every time, that's going to be good news for Ricky.
The key is getting it over there. $15 to 5.
Wow, that was sharp.
Oh.
Controlling the back ends is the hard part of the game anyway. When you got a ball that's going to change direction that hard, you better be spot on.
Now, this is one of the strongest bowling balls we make. He's got some polish on it, but still, it's pretty darn strong. And I guess I should rephrase that because I've been told that Ricky doesn't like to use polish, so that might just be wet sanded with a higher grit.
3,000-4,000 something?
Yeah, 4 or 5. Sometimes somebody had told me that he uses 5,000 on some concepts and stuff. So
Wow.
not necessarily polish, just really fine grit sanding pads to get it to look like polish.
And Pete getting up and taking a few warm-up shots just to stay warm.
Is that little green in that ball? Has he switched to a gremlin? He had a gremlin out earlier.
Well, when they're standing back on the approach, the colors are kind of skewed a little bit because Ricky's wearing gray pants, and when he's standing on the end of the approach, it looks like they're green on the monitor.
Back to Jack.
I don't think he's changed balls.
Looks like green logos when it's going through the pins. When it gets down under the deck light. But doesn't matter. It's the right one no matter what it is.
I don't care what color it is. It's struck.
It's doing the right thing.
Yeah, Oh, it's you.
Mr. Owl, why do chameleons change color?
Because they're enjoying every delicious and chahooey flavor of Tootsie Roll.
So, how do you pick a favorite flavor?
Let's find out.
How do you pick a favorite flavor of Tootsie Roll? The world may never know.
Boy, has he been sharp.
Boy, he is. I mean, he's pure in it.
Phew.
Well, he's comfortable on this pair of lanes. He was just on it a couple of days ago.
If he's throwing that, what I think he's throwing, that might be. Is that ball retired?
The gremlin? No.
Not the gremlin, no. Is he throwing the IQ Tour? Or is that a gremlin he's throwing?
He's not throwing an IQ Tour. He started with Ion Pro. That one is retired. Yeah, that one's not in our lineup anymore.
Ricky, I didn't think was very comfortable with that shot. He thought it was going to be high, but it's set. So the lanes are going into transition. It just depends how goofy they get. Chris Warren, even in his matches, said, for whatever reason, the balls are hooking on my toe, and I can't get them to curve on the back end.
For him to say that, that's...
Yeah.
With his ability to shape it like he does, that is unusual.
Well, that's what I felt like. Well, you guys know I started out with 278 and I went 187, missed some spares, and 256. And after that, I could get the ball around the corner, but I couldn't ever strike. I couldn't put anything together.
That was a really good shot from Ricky.
Yeah, in case Jack Jurek makes a mistake, Ricky will be there to...
Did you say some spares?
Hey, some.
Oh.
I said 7.
Oh.
And that was in the first 3 games.
Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, I know. 2 of them right in front of you guys.
Oh, we weren't watching.
No, I know. Yeah, I'd love to have been on the mic then. That ball looks green when it goes under those deck lights.
Tour Dynamics.
Tour Dynamics, is that what it is?
Yeah. Well, it's dynamic enough because Jack has a chance at 290. Ricky could potentially bowl 258 and lose.
Well, Billy lost with 240. He could shoot 250 and lose.
Well, how about we'll give him the Jeff Atkins
Jack
Award.
is taking no prisoners.
The Jeff Atkins Award. Jeff bowled Amleto this morning and bowled in the 690s and got run over by Amleto. So it happens. Jeff bowled beautifully. That's going to have to go.
Yeah, did he get the 10 out?
He got the 10 out, but not the 8, I don't think.
He did.
He did get the 8? Okay.
Just the 2-pin. That's a huge break.
Exactly. 2 8s, no gimme on this pattern. I hate to say it.
And also the extra pin of count. That may make a difference.
269's max for Jack now.
As soon as if he makes this, which he does.
That pin sounded cracked when I hit.
So he will wait while Ricky Schisler will try to apply as much pressure as he can, but Ricky cannot beat Jack. Only make Jack have to work in the 10th.
he can make him sweat a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
If he throws them all, he's going to make Jack throw the first strike in the 10th.
Tell me those pants don't look green.
I thought they look gray.
They look gray after he gets moving.
Oh, 4-pin. Wow. Good shot.
That looked a little bit more aggressive than the previous shots. Like he really attacked the line on that, which is not a bad thing because you want to be aggressive, but he might have put a little more oomph into this one.
Good spare from Ricky.
237 makes it a little bit easier on Jack.
A lot easier on Jack.
Yeah, 9 out is 237.
And that's if Ricky sheets it here. If he doesn't, then Jack, I don't think, would even have to mark.
Or, excuse me. Let's try that again. Try 47. 9 out is 247, not 237. Again. Math is easy. Great shot, Ricky.
Yeah, he's thrown a lot of them. Nothing worse than a 9 count.
Seen a couple of clean ball games from what we saw in the last round with the bowlers really struggling. The 3 competitors that have stepped up here so far have been rock solid.
Yeah, nobody looks scared. That's for sure.
I can tell you the 2 guys that are waiting aren't scared.
No. They're licking their chops.
That was in Brooklyn. Well, it's going to be 230 something. But Jack is winning sitting on the bench.
And Jack's at 229. I mean, he'll need, what, 9 pins on 2 shots if Ricky strikes here.
Well, he'll need 5 on the first shot.
5 on the first shot. That's right, because he'll have to count. And won't even need that. Nope. Ricky Schisler with a solid, mistake-free game. And it won't be enough.
How?
Just like that, that. Just like that.
For the 17th time, the next.
That's how you become the legend of the woods. With battery life for days. From the processor, your PC wishes it had.
Sometimes life can be a little messy. But with next-gen Nuvella Performance Fabric at Ashley, we've got your whole home covered. So you can get back to what you love, messes and all.
And unlike our web finals, we're having some guys advance. We didn't see that in the web. It was all the incoming guys won.
Yeah, that's right. Jack's going to go 2-0 here.
So, does Jack change balls and try something different just to see, or are we just going to stick with this? We got some free shots now.
The other day he did that when he bowled his 300. He changed balls twice. In fact, didn't he use 3 different balls when he tried to throw the 300?
Yeah, he used 3 different balls, and he picked up the same one.
Ended up with a 296. The third one didn't work out very well for him. But so Ricky Schisler takes 4th place. So once again, the guys looking for that first title are going to have to wait on it.
That, guys, that was the same ball he threw in the 10th, and the first one was a ball change.
So Jack with a 259 and 260 something start.
Not a bad start. I would take that. What color is Pete throwing? I think he's got that new rocket. He's looking for a little quicker response on the back end. .268 for Jack Jurek, Ricky Schisler 234. Jack moving on to beat the little guy.
Chris says he'll start.
Chris wants to start. He obviously doesn't like the left lane.
Oh, get it out the way. Put Jack on the left.
We got that figured out. Your number 2 seed is a 6-time PBA Tour champion with 2 PBA 50 Tour titles to his credit. Please welcome Mr. Chris Warren.
All right, here we go. This one ought to be entertaining also.
I think we're in for 2 really solid matches here.
14 to 4.
Yeah, Chris missed that one.
Whoa.
That one came out of his hand not good. He was kind of over the top of it and kind of spun it. That wasn't a normal Chris Warren shot there.
Yeah, and then it leaves him the 210, not the easiest thing in the world to pick up.
At least the 8's not with it.
Yeah, I thought for a second it was, but it is not.
Definitely not Chris's best effort. No.
I think he was thinking that might hook a little bit, but he's looking at the approach like either he lost his footing, something.
Yeah, just on the spare shot.
Well, you know, a lot of guys on their spare shots, they tend to obviously throw it harder, get a little faster with their feet. So when you come to that abrupt stop, it throws your swing off a little bit.
Oh. Almost a disaster
yeah,
for Jack.
7-10. How many of those did you guys see?
One is always too many, but
Correct.
yes, a lot.
There was a pair. We had 4 in a row between the pairs there. There was back-to-back, boom, boom. And I'm like, oh, my God. Not a problem on the spare.
It's pretty hard to ask anybody to bowl any better than Jack has since this show started at 6 o'clock. 259 on the first game to defeat Billy Froberg, who had a 248, and then 268 to defeat Ricky Schisler, who bowled 234.
We'll have a little bit better look and see what he's crossing. He's been crossing right around 10, 11, taking it out to 6, 7.
Yeah, I can see he's lined up a little further to the left already.
It looked like 11, 12.
He's not getting as far to the right. That was only
about
8 or 9.
Yeah.
Just barely right of the tracer. We need that mic'd up right there, what that little thing was.
Yeah.
Squeaks had some little comment, and Jack just looked at him, shrugged his shoulders.
I've always wanted
Probably
to have
like,
a mic.
you going to take that?
I've always wanted to have a mic on Chris. Always.
That's better.
Yeah, that messenger's not going to make it. And it's funny, Chris and Pete, same size, and they have some of the same habits. If they like a certain shot, they'll start to moonwalk it. They'll back it out if they like it. Chris started backing that one out and did not get the 10-pin out.
I think that's the biggest problem with the extreme angles on this pattern. The corners are tougher to get out. I mean, you look at Billy Froberg, the bull's unbelievable yesterday. His angles were pretty tight. He didn't really cross a lot of boards. Chris is always, even at last week, he comes back smiling and laughing. I like to know what's going through his mind.
He just finds this all big. It's fun for him.
Yeah, it's obviously entertaining.
That's the right attitude to take. I'm sure he has his disappointments. We've seen that, or his shoulders just lump a bit if he's not bowling well. But
that was like 10.
Ooh, that was a completely different looking shot than the first two.
Well, that's why he wanted to start on the left lane. I don't think he likes the left lane.
He really doesn't like it now.
Well, I don't think he's thrown a good shot on this lane yet. I think the first one, he was way over the top of it, spun it dead right. So he's trying not to do that in the third frame and then just got it going way up the lane. 15 to 12, I haven't seen anybody playing that. I mean, Jack's a little right of that. It's just not going to hold. But the one thing we've seen is Chris Warren make this spare on Bull TV a lot. The 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Dave has named this the Warren.
Well, if it's the squeaks, if the 10-pin was gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the squeaks, this was actually a Callahan thing, and then he turned me on to it. But it was 3, I named it the squeaks. It's the 3, 4, 6, 7. The 10-pin doesn't belong there, and it didn't even get touched there either. So
5 out. And I know everybody's going, whoa, what the heck happened there? On this pattern, for whatever reason, maybe it's the oil, the infinity, but going that way, steep angle, he thought he was throwing it to the friction. It was going to bounce back a little bit, and it got there and just kept on going, gliding. Not that I'm anywhere the bowler that Chris Warren is, but I left the 3, 6, 9, 10, and I sent it out thinking that it's going to hook
curve.
back. It did the exact same thing.
Is it like a skid almost?
Yeah, it's like there was oil at that spot. It hit it down lane and just hydroplaned.
Well, Chris is at 29 in the third and already in a massive hole after just 3 frames.
Well, he's digging one.
Well, Jax is happy to throw the dirt, nice as he is.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps, inventory trackers, onboarding tools, you name it. And if the only thing stopping me from making the app is the idea, then why not build an app that gives me endless app ideas? So let's make it. Pro tip, I draft the full app spec in ChatGPT, and then I drop the prompt directly into Base44. It gives me super detailed structure. And here it is, everything I laid out in detail as it goes. This is pretty awesome, but I want to make it playful. So I'm going to add a swipe left and swipe right interface. The same usability we all know. Now I'm going to add one more feature. So every idea that I favorite will turn into a kickoff prompt to start building the app itself. And that's it. Just come up with your idea, any idea, and Base44 will do the rest. So go to Base44 and create apps with your name on it.
That's a little right. And got there.
He gets great action on light hits, doesn't he?
The half pocket hits have been carrying
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But they carry for Jack a lot, guys. What I was trying to say, Tom Hess, is that Jack seems to, and I've noticed it a lot today, those light hitters, the swishers you call them, he gets a ton of those.
And I think he's going to get more than Chris Warren just due to the angle that he's playing tonight. He's playing much straighter. Chris has decided to try to hook it more.
There you go.
But if
we got the deadwood in the channel again.
Here's a question for Tommy. If you're lined up and you know half pocket is carrying, do you move to try to be flush, or you just keep carrying half pocket?
No, I stay there and try to hit half pocket.
Exactly. Thank you.
Is he volunteering to hit that? Because I'm not sure that'll work. I think we'll let the mechanic take care of that.
Gonna need to reset that machine one more time unless the mechanic flips it back over to first ball.
Got it. And wait for another dot to go away, and we'll be ready to go. There we go. All set.
Yeah, he should be able to take a re-rack here without it counting as a re-rack.
Right.
He re-racked. Yeah.
He said you could drive a car, and I didn't hear the rest of it, but I'm assuming there's a gap there. Is it between?
There must be a gap there.
Yeah.
Like, reset that thing.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, oh yeah. Picked it up and something moved it somewhere. There's fingers that grab a hold of the pins and pick them up. When is he not? Chris is always relaxed, having a good time.
Oh, that's amazing when with that many revs and you're keeping it tight, the ball will drive harder, and that almost left a 5-7. I mean, they just barely fell out.
Take a look at it again.
Yeah, so he moved right there. That one's about 13. The other one, 13 to about 10. The other one was like 15 to 12. So
he threw that right at 16 mile an hour. It's almost like that was too much speed and didn't give the ball enough time to read the lane.
You know, he's just in one of those runs right now, is Jack. Everything's going his way, and he's earning it.
Yeah, Jack's number up there is 15-2, and Squeak's thrown at about 16.
Jack playing much straighter.
The winner here gets Pete Weber for the championship. And something, Tom, you missed, I pointed out, I'll bring back here when Chris gets up again, because I find kind of funny about the history of the game with Chris and Pete.
Oh,
okay.
Just a touch left.
I think it's the first double count of more than one, worse than 9 for him, right?
Yeah, that's everything's been strike or 9.
Unless did he, maybe no, even a 9 count on his last ball in the last game, because he bowled a 268. So that's going to bring him a little closer to Chris, if Chris can keep striking.
This is makeable from Jack, though, and that's got a really good chance. Just overhooked just a little bit.
Could be a change in the match. Max score now shrinks 254-239 in favor of Jack. What I was going to say is kind of funny to me, Tom Carter, because Tom Hess heard this earlier. So I was just looking up a little history on this website that's got all the PBA winners, and you can look and find out the TV shows they were on and who they beat or who beat them. And both Pete and Chris both bowled Mark Roth once for a title, and both lost.
To Mark Roth.
Yeah, and we're on the Mark Roth pattern. Now, they would not be the only ones to have been conquered by Mark Roth in his time, but I thought that was funny. I thought, well, Pete must have bowled Mark at some time on TV for a title, just once.
We always talk about Pete having pure talent, but Mark Roth is that guy that just had unbelievable talent.
Pure power. Revolutionized the sport.
Literally revolutionized it.
Well,
there you go.
That was a beautiful shot right there.
That might be the first one that Chris threw where he wanted it exactly on that lane.
Yeah, that gives him a four-bagger, which is now we're getting into Jack's mind a little bit.
Perhaps. We'll see.
You never knew if Mark Roth was ever going to take 5 steps or 15 steps. Because it was all feel to him and what felt right. And he'd have a little bunch of stutter steps and then take off, or he might not.
Good shot from Jack.
Jack's not going to go away quietly.
All right, this was his 4-9 lane coming up. But again, Jack's got the edge.
I honestly don't think that Jack really liked the last shot on this lane. I think it was left a little bit.
He hit more like 12-13. I think he just got it left early. See,
that's better.
That's way better. That was 11 out, but
Wait. No, and now this match gets closer.
This is where I think, I talked about it earlier, especially in the opening, the transition, the back part of the lane seems to be getting tighter, and the ball is just not coming around the corner as much.
The other thing that might have happened is he might have moved off of the other shot when he really didn't need to.
The max is now in favor of Chris Warren by 5 pins after Jack makes that spare.
234 for Jack. I keep wanting to call him JJ because we always kind of call him JJ, but there's several JJs out there.
Yeah, and the one we know is on his way to Nevada to do a little thing called bowling in Reno.
Did he get to do the lanes there?
Oof.
When Squeak gets to striking, it could be forever.
Yep, we talked about that also. There's a couple guys in this building who were like that. Andy Nyer's another one. And, yeah, Chris is in that company, no doubt about it. And he's got a fairly high rev rate, too. It's hard to imagine, but it is absolutely true that for a senior bowler, that he can still punish the pins.
Well, he can throw it hard. You can rev it up. And he throws it, again, conventional rip.
Lay there. Wow.
Okay, that's 3 breaks we've seen on the show so far.
Wow.
He might be a little embarrassed by that.
He is.
That could be the break of the match right there.
.239 max score for Chris, 234 for Jack Jurek.
So Jack can't beat him. He's going to have Chris come back to him, assuming Jack can finish this off with 4 straight strikes. Well, I'm not sure why he didn't act like he liked that shot, because that was as pure as it gets.
It almost acted like he missed it off his hand.
Yeah, like he got it right, and, now's the time to get it right after all that bowling has happened. Was able to pick up and get there.
Now, the lane that's given him trouble the last 2 shots, he's going to finish on. And that's kind of what Chris Warren was thinking about when he started on that lane.
That's a great shot right there. One more. Force the double from Chris. 234, 239, the max scores.
I'm not sure why Chris doesn't like the left lane, but obviously there was a reason. I mean, it hasn't really affected Jack as much as it did Chris. $12 to 8. That was pure right there. Looked like he had a little more speed on that.
Well, Chris on that lane opened with an open in the first frame. Then he had his 3-6, 3-4, 6, 7, 10 there. Then went strike, strike, strike. Jack on that lane has gone strike, strike, 8 out with the 4-9. He didn't touch anything. And then the 10 pin. Now he's thrown a couple of great shots. So for his 234, and he really should get every inch of this if he can to force Chris to work hard at the 10th.
Yeah, 5's the important count to get him to 229 that would force the double. And Jack gets all 10.
Well, this would be a little ironic because he just shot 234, and if he doesn't win, that's the score that Ricky Schisler lost with against Jack the game before. But Chris has got to throw a couple here.
He's
double and 6.
Does he like it?
He likes it.
Oh, boy, did that hit.
That little guy is not scared.
No. I'm not sure what could possibly frighten him.
The left lane.
Yeah, the left. Somebody taller.
There's a lot of those people around, so easy.
And let's be honest, he threw one good shot on the left lane.
Well, he got a big break in the 9th, was it, on that lane? He had a couple of others that were pretty good, but he had 2 that were terrible. That was early.
This one's key.
Has to have it.
Strike. Uh-oh.
Oh, kicks out the 10.
That's where you can never. This is such a weird game in bowling. Even though the way he started, you think there's no way he's going to beat Jack. And
he was 29 in the 3rd.
Yeah,
he shouldn't have.
And now he's got
huge break in the 9th frame, and he took advantage. Yep. Stepped up and threw the shots he needed.
Needs 6.
6. Well, I shouldn't say it should be easy, but it should be easy. He's standing up on it.
He's fine.
That's a winner. Chris Warren takes match number 2.
Jack Jurek shot 759 for his 3 games.
Great.
And
Shop Ashley for furniture delivered, assembled, done. We handle everything with our white glove service. With careful delivery, assembly, placement, and cleanup, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the comfort. Shop Ashley in-store or online to take advantage of our stress-free delivery.
Visit your local Spectrum store today and get the seamless connectivity that delivers a faster, more reliable, and more secure connection that can help you access a world of endless possibility.
And here we go, kids. The welterweight championship of the world is about to happen.
Yeah, who can circle it more?
Yep. Be interesting to see if Pete does get annoyed if he doesn't bowl well, because, and then again, he may never get it. If he bowls well, he won't be. But this is really going to be.
Well, the thing you never wanted to do with Pete is get him mad,
right?
Or somebody do something, because that fired him up and just made him focus even harder.
Well, interesting. Pete didn't throw all 10 shots. In the match, Pete didn't throw a strike on the left lane, and Pete decided he wants to finish on the left lane. All interesting things to me that I noticed
Okay.
as I was watching that practice.
Well, we're off to the races, kid. This is for the 2026 PBA60 Mark Roth Pattern Championship, part of the PBA60 World Series of Bowling number 2.
We just talked about the struggles of Chris Warren on this lane. He gets another break going high, and Pete is only going to, Pete's going to let Chris Warren bowl on his good lane.
These guys are just going to jaw the entire match.
Well, I'd have definitely wanted Chris Warren to finish on the left lane.
Well, depending on who wins, that might come up in the interview.
Great shot from
yes,
Pete.
sir. Oh, these
Pete giving
guys.
him a little heads up that that was a better shot. So Pete's throwing that new Rocket AI, and I think Chris Warren is throwing the Danger Zone Solid.
I can barely hear you over Chris.
They are definitely jarring at each other.
Yeah, this is really going to be a unique spectacle. All right, the troubling left lane. What trouble? Oh wow.
That's what he did. Every practice shot he threw over there.
That still has the magic release. How he gets his hand in that position so fast at basically almost 90-degree axis is just a million people have tried to do it. Nobody's duplicated it.
About 45 years of friendship right there. And back rooming together.
Oh, they roomed together at some point.
Pete just said 45 years of friendship, and they roomed together for a while.
Whew,
Chris said, just in case you haven't noticed, there might be a little talking going on in this match.
2 for 2.
There's no pressure. This is just a fun match to them. This is not going to be any pressure.
I want to see if that keeps going, if we have to come down to somebody needing that big hit in the 10th, though. They might button up then. Maybe.
You're talking about the pressure. I think there's more on Pete right now. He hasn't won in a while. Chris just won a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, 2023 for Pete.
Pete still wants to win. It's been a while.
That is an understatement about Pete wanting to win.
Oh, wow. No chance that's going to hook.
That was out of bounds.
Only against me, said Weber.
That might fire him up a little bit.
Tiny bit. And Chris has an accent that sounds like he never left the state of Texas in his whole life. It is just automatic. There's no, you spend 3 seconds listening to him talk, and you know right away where he's from. Yep.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Nina can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Nice.
So you're saying we can all build apps now?
Yeah.
I'm on lunch. I gotta make a call.
I'll be right
I'll be in my office. Just built an inventory tracker. Protein calculator.
Book sharing app.
A workflow manager that
Tracks who still owes for the group lunch.
Trash duty schedule.
Since no one seems to care.
Just built a
I just created a goal tracking system.
We built the same thing, didn't we?
Yep.
Can this thing manage contact?
Is the SOC 2 compliant?
I want to animate this graph.
Create a party planner.
Profesor de español.
An inter-office dating app.
For dogs. For office dogs. You know what I mean?
Harbor Freight, built for tool people.
About the only thing that's changed out of Pete's style is the height of his backswing. It used to be a lot higher. On his hairstyle.
True. There were a few of those over the years. Yeah. That 97 AC Delco that I talked about was
when he had the mullet.
Close.
There.
That ball went through the pins.
That's the first one he's thrown on this lane, including all of his practice shots.
Yeah, he's got that soft touch. It's like his ball floats down the lane. I don't think his ball ever reads the front part of the lane, ever. Which makes most of us very jealous.
Well, I hope everybody's enjoying this one. Another big break.
Look at that love tap. Well, this match could be 279 to 280. It could go that way. When they both these guys get to striking.
I wonder if there's a side bet on this one.
There could be.
Oh, there is. I don't know what. I have no idea what, but
somebody's buying somebody dinner.
At least. I don't think any lanes are bothering these guys right now.
Yeah, and he only got that one to 10 down lane. He didn't really bank it like he's been banking. It definitely wasn't going to go to the out of bounds. Do you hear that voice come out of squeak?
I need it. I'm small, he says. Pete looked at him like, what? And he goes, well, compared to me, you are.
Boy, oh boy. These two are giving us the show we had hoped for.
And Pete's got that trigger finger deal going on his ring finger where he can't straighten his ring finger out on both hands. So this is drilled totally different for him. It doesn't seem to affect what he does.
And he's been back and forth with the glove over the last couple of years, but he's back to it.
Well, he's been so successful with it. He tried it without it for a while, but uh-oh. There we go.
Got the 10 out on that one.
That's 2 in a row he's done that on that lane. So suddenly these two may have made the left lane irrelevant.
This is going to be the match that we hope for.
Oh, yeah. He started walking.
He just walked that one out. He's like, it's going. You want a piece of me? Come and get me. You watch Chris's backswing. It looks like his elbow inverts, like he broke his arm.
it looks almost chaotic because the other arm flies out, and then you get this big backswing from the not very tall guy.
Yeah, I wish we had a side view. You watch his arm; it looks like he's going to break it.
Two of the highest backswings in the history of the sport.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, and he doesn't get the break, and the left lane jumps back into play.
Welcome to bowling.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he thought that was good.
I think Pete thought that was good. I think Chris thought that was good. I think we all thought that
How many
was good.
710s were picked up this week? 2?
I've seen 2, and they threw it the 7-pin both times.
Joe Scarborough did it, and Rob Rice. Rob Rice almost did it twice.
Both
Chris?
of them throwing it to 7. Chris going to throw it to 10. Oh.
So there's a trivia question, I guess. Why would you throw it to 7 first? I have a theory.
No, they were on the left lane when they did it, Craig. Craig was talking, not live, but yeah, they were on the left lane, threw it to 7, bounced it out.
Well, I just think, personally, there's more right-handers thrown at the 10-pin, and the left side, the wood is, the kickbacks, the phenolic is stronger that way, and you got a better chance of bouncing it out. Just a thought.
Or you just don't leave it in the first place.
Exactly.
And you never have to worry about
Just hit the reset.
And Pete, we started saying maybe the left lane's not going to be a big deal. Then it came up and became a big deal. Can Pete got a few more shots to throw on that lane? He elected to let Chris finish on the right lane.
That's the only lane that we've had a miss on so far this match.
That is true. It was a screaming 10.
But with the max score the way it is right now, with Chris only bowling 245 for his max, I think if Pete strikes here,
this could be dangerous. Oh, that's in.
The pocket.
Oh, and he gets the wrapper.
He gets that slow motion 10. Hey. This
imagine that, Pete playing to the crowd. No chance that's going to happen, huh?
First time for everything, guys. Bowling history made here.
Unbelievable. Well, Chris needs to step up and throw a few strikes. Oh, that's out of bounds.
That's
not even Chris can get that to come back.
Yeah, that was just a bad shot.
Yep. That was way too quick. And that almost just handed Pete the match.
And if this does go Pete's way, it'll be his 52nd national title between the PBA, PBA50, and now PBA60.
Sprouts Myth number 2. Eating organic is expensive.
Not when you've got surprisingly great prices on delicious organic finds.
Come see for yourself at Sprouts Farmers Market.
And to turn it back a little bit, what an incredible day for Pete. If Amleto makes the 10-pin, they go to a roll-off, and Pete may not even get here. He was down 2-0. Amleto had the chance to double and shut him out. And Pete looking more and more like he's going to walk out of here with the win.
The bad lane.
That was a good shot.
No 710 there. Max score 235. Chris Warren.
Pete can win it right here. What does he need here, guys?
Couple of marks.
Yep. If he strikes here, it's over.
He's already in the 240s with the 6-bagger. Loves it.
Oh, yes.
That's the kick. Pete Weber's back in the winner's circle, gentlemen.
Fist bump with Chris Warren there in the settee.
It just took him a while to get there. You never count Pete Weber out.
I don't know what he says. It's just that voice of Chris is just too much. We're bowling tomorrow. Float it in there, Pete. You're a champion again. Pete Weber, a winner on the national scene for the first time since 2023.
And can bowl 280.
And making it look easy. That's what Pete does, though. He just grabbed the ball. He didn't even set himself. Just go up, throw it. That's how easy this is.
Well, it's been said by people way smarter than me in this game that man probably has the best physical game of all time. It's a debate that's fun to have among bowling fans and experts like yourselves.
Well, if you're a bowler, I don't think it's a debate. We just know it.
One more for the 280.
Pure natural talent. That's that boy right there.
All right, 277. That'll be just fine. Chris will go ahead and finish things up.
Champion this year. Congratulations.
Both of those guys champions this year. Chris Warren, your reigning USBC Masters champion, and Pete Weber, your PBA60 World Series of Bowling Mark Roth champion.
And as Chris said, we'll be bowling tomorrow. Because they will
that sounded pretty good.
That's actually, I'm getting there. Might try that one more time. Oh, look at there. That's right. Those guys are going to be around tomorrow for the PBA 60 World Championship beginning of match play. Chris is the 1 seed and Pete is the 3. So.
And what an incredible performance by all 5 of our players tonight. If Chris throws this strike, our low game is going to be 234. And they both lost, obviously, because they were our low games.
234 is a bad number, I guess.
Yeah. Now we need Chris to get 9.
Yeah, don't strike.
For 234.
What if I don't want to? That mean the match is not over officially if he doesn't throw his last shot?
Put him on the clock, Tony. It's 0 if he doesn't throw it in 20 seconds, right?
Well, there's a fine somewhere around here.
It's not a fine anymore on TV. It's on the actual Fox or CW or CBS or whatever network it happens to be on. It's 0. It's not a fine anymore. It's 0 on the score. Yep. 1 warning and then 0.
37 PBA Tour titles.
Wow.
14 PBA 50 Tour titles, and now a PBA 60 Tour title.
Good news! You can afford that new sectional. You just have to know where to look. Right now, Ashley has their summer savings event going on, and the deals are insane. With summer steals starting at just $3.99, you too can refresh your home without breaking the bank.
I am a cottage cheese girl.
So good.
It's perfect right out the package.
Just such a good way to add some extra protein into your meals.
You're not doing this.
Perfect bites only.
That's so good.
We hit the jackpot.
It's creamy, it has clean ingredients.
There's nothing artificial in it.
It just changed the game. One of my favorite ways is literally eating it straight from the tub.
Do we think I have enough?
Good culture is absolutely the best. Just straight up goodness.
This is your sign to go get you some Good Culture cottage cheese. It might just become your new obsession too.
Jason Belmonte begins his hopeful march through our Stepladder final with the meeting against Jason Sterner.
Nobody has ever won it 4 times. Could that change today? Not at all how he wanted to start.
Have been practicing between, I'd say, first and second arrow. And I didn't see that coming.
I don't think Jason did either. Open frame in the first. Sterner, your 4 seed. Belmo had to win twice last night over Andrew Anderson and Kyle Troop just to get here. Final Stepladder.
Boy, a lot went on in that 10th frame, didn't it?
No kidding. Yeah. Late night as well. Past 11 p.m. Eastern. Here we are in the noon hour, and Belmo with his first strike. So open frame, spare strike, trending in the right direction.
Right out of the gate. That gets him into, I think, his comfort zone without any question. If he starts out with a strike out of the gate, then I think he stays with that non-reactive ball farther right.
Just a bit inside on that last shot by Sterner. Purpose of throwing urethane?
That's what I thought. Absolutely. Yeah, and the Don Johnson 40 just means the lanes have been oiled to 40 feet down the lane. Careful. It was now. You can see he flipped that one over and got it right, and it just has no way it's going to get back.
It's a pretty good result. Messenger! Most powerful strike ball out on tour, and it pretty much shows up right here.
God, that is just brutal.
You and I never threw messages like that ever.
Sterner hasn't struck since the second. Changes that here in the 6th. What's taking you so long? He's heard it all week. And he responds with the strike, his 4th in a row. The kids like to call it a ham bone. Open frame, spare, and then 4 straight, Norm, for Belmo.
Yeah, not only 4 straight, but 4 straight really quality shots. And
You know, guys, for me, he makes it look easy, and they're not easy.
But they're not easy.
Sterner working on a strike, closing out the 7th. Messenger takes out the 10. Needed that.
That's getting it to hit, Randy. That is getting the ball to hit.
And you learn to rip the 10 out with a little bit of power. Also, the angle doesn't hurt any.
Oh.
He pretty much has to win this tournament if he wants to be anywhere in the conversation for another Player of the Year title. Huge effort here in the 9th. Oh. And not at all
a little in.
what he expected.
Just a little.
You know, he's trying to set up the 10th frame, and like you said, right now, Jason Sterner with the hammer.
Covers it. One more.
And this is from the woman over there.
You just earned 5% cash back on that. Also, if I start a conga line, will you join?
Earn 5% cash back at different categories each quarter on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate.
involved in that. And he gave a lot of credit to Bowl U, talking about how that website, how that Instagram page helped contribute to his understanding of the play, the oil transition, the strategies, and how they're being interpreted. Great intelligence offered there by Bowl U.
And we call him Rick Benoit.
I was just going to say that, but I didn't want to.
It's all right.
Rick Benoit? You want to go Benoit?
I didn't want to step on
You
that.
can go anywhere you want.
Big
Nice
shot here.
pair.
Sterner's got to cover this one, and he does. So now we move on to the 10th. Remember, finished second at the PBA World Championship last year, lost in that roll-off. 2-4-5. Second time he's faced it this week. Covers it again. One more shot. Got it.
See the max score 217 for Sterner.
It will be a 217.
Belmonte just needs a mark.
This shot. Solid at the line. He gets to watch the whole thing. The ball just runs everything right into the pit.
His 6th strike of the match, giving him the win. Belmo will continue to roll out.
Well, he looked at another ball there, guys, and just trying to see what kind of options he may have. He's going to go to a third ball now. Just looking for the best reaction and what gives him the biggest margin of error.
Right, and not only that, let's say the first ball, lets him down. He gets now to at least have a comfort zone with 2 others. That one maybe not as comfortable to him as the first 2.
231, 217 the final. 35th year, the Tournament of Champions has been held here inside historic Riviera Lanes in Fair Lawn, Ohio, just outside of Akron, just south of Cleveland. We are set for match number 2, and it is 3 versus 5. Matt Ogle set to take on Jason Belmonte. Advantageous lead in the TV comfort department over Mr. Ogle. First career singles television appearance for the 38-year-old from Louisville. That's a way to start it, Matty. I'll see your strike, and I'll match it with one of my own.
Guys, 2 players.
I mean, Jason Belmonte has had an influence on all of bowling, and so many players, even one-handers, are converting to the 2-hand style, and that's why power, the 2 hands. Left. Time, and it just laid there.
I mean, just game number 2 and already left of the middle arrow.
Right.
See ya.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, guys, I remember my first shot ever on television was a...
You talk about that first time, and you remember it quite vividly, as do I. Handed high rev players.
Yes, unless they're playing just left of their previous track, which they both are. Oof. So, in the golf...
Does it make the release point more critical?
Of course. Oh, yeah. A good point there. But if they get a little bit of track right of them, then it doesn't. Then it's all in their favor.
This is the 4-pin once this week. Takes care of Kyle Troop, who's moving out to Louisville. Take care of his spread. And the 10-pin this week is Ogle. We got it. So we mentioned this is his first single moment. Family here today with Ogle as well. So here's your 3 seed at the TOC. he's Belmo in the 6th, looking for a double. On Fox, Matt Ogle, Jason Belmonte. Ogle down 32. And this is not going to help it yet this week. 0 for 3, going after the 210. It'll be 0 for 4. Much better.
Which I don't think he'll get.
I don't either.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. Little baby nudge. All those instructional videos.
Amazing guy.
Top bowling in over 50 countries, Jason. Belmonte, another strike. You know what's been fascinating about Belmo here on TV at the TOC this week? Has never had a solo, standalone strike. Every time he struck, another one has followed.
Yeah.
Always been a pair of strikes.
And that's huge in the game of bowling. When you score it, without that second strike or third, then it just is a mark.
The lead at 55 inside Riviera Lanes. And, you say those two words, Riviera Lanes, show some respect to it. And, Randy, there is something unique about this facility.
Sure is. That street and look for your shield.
I remember that drive, looking for my name.
Belmo cleans it up.
You always felt like a professional, like you were somebody was in this building.
Ogle with the strike.
Here, Randy. I could not tell you how proud you were to walk through those.
Runner-up, my friend, in 2003.
He needs this to stay alive.
Game over. Belmonte moving on, and he will face...
For Jason Belmonte.
4?
4. Remember?
Somebody's on a run. Somebody's actually on a run.
For sure. Yeah. Beat Andrew Anderson.
Best 3 on earth.
At the moment.
Kind of sounds like he just introed the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Yankees.
Right?
Last year, I need for him to get this experience because he's coming back.
What are you going to go with?
Probably the right one. I mean, he knows what he's doing. Style strikers? Well, that's the PBA league.
Coming your way this summer.
Yeah, 3-time defending champion Portland Lumberjacks.
Great way.
237 for Belmo and 4 straight wins. 2 more wins, and he's got himself yet another. How about that start for Simonson?
Yeah, and how about Simonson going straight out of the gate and then leaving that little shaker 8-10?
Yeah, kind of unlucky there,
Yep.
That ball can strike right here. I mean, he catches enough of the head pin to catch the 2 pin, but it can't get to the 8. Not what he wanted to see.
Open frame to start. Jason Belmonte. Randy, we've been talking about it since Friday. Who's going to go on a run? Who's going to go on a run here at the TOC with this unprecedented 17-man Stepladder final? Belmo's on that run right now. 4 straight, looking to make it 5 straight wins. Left the 10-pin there.
And we talked about it before we went to break, and Belmonte's going with a different bowling ball here against Simonson. Looks like he's moved farther left.
He liked it. I liked it.
10-pin didn't like it.
This will be by far Belmo's best outing of the season. Burning an early re-rack.
And that's why he's got a turkey.
No.
to be able to bowl on a pair of exclusive lanes.
Not at all, as we welcome you to the Beer Frame, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Ask for the original, please. Drink responsibly, and that is now 4 straight for Simonson.
Man. Oh, another 10-pin. You know, and I was thinking, if this Simonson cat gets comfy playing that line, look out.
Well, any of the remaining 3, if they get comfy, look out. This looked comfy. That's 2 out of the 3 10 pins on the right lane, and the one that he got was skinny. So you can bet he's concerned with it.
X2.
Rob's favorite.
More letters, please.
Got a hold. Oh, he did. See that? Right here. A little bit left. And it laid there.
I think break point.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, fresh out of commercial break, which is a tough shot to throw. He threw it. I mean, that could have went either way. That's a strike, 8 out of 10.
Upper body gets parallel to the floor. Simonson labels that shot and leaves the stone 7. Simonson down by 1 after that crappy break he just got in the 6th. Man. So he leaves that swishing 8-10, Norm. He follows it up with, I think it's 4 in a row. I can't see the scoreboard. Yep, 4 in a row, and then he leaves that solid 7, and now that shaker 10. It's really the only thing that's separating the two. Now, keep in mind, Belmonte, 2 ring and 10 pins.
Yeah, all solid shots, every one of them. That's what we expect from these two and EJ Tackett coming on.
Belmo 5 titles last season, looking for his first here in 2023.
Got a hook.
First time he has not paired strikes together on television through our coverage of this edition of the TOC.
Fortunate here, Norm, I think. Only leaving the 4-8.
Yeah, fortunate.
I mean, that was right on the edge of the cliff.
Yeah, but I still think that he got it where he wanted.
Really?
He said that.
No, that was right of where he wanted.
Well, he said that.
Well,
he said, I still liked it.
Look out. Okay. Obviously, from the ball reaction, that was right on the edge of the cliff. Oh, boy.
Didn't like it.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. First errant shot. Look at the numbers here, folks.
You're only allowed to miss by an arrow if you're over there.
Ooh. There was some dig. And Jason did miss by at least as much the last shot, but it held pocket. Now, that's Simonson's call.
And an open frame in the foundation, frame 9th.
Yeah, that's Simonson's call to play right of Belmonte's.
Belmo can put the hammer down.
Oh, really? Oh, my goodness.
9-pin. The audacity.
It looks like they just set that up right after he got, 10. He strikes, and then here comes the henchman. He throws that 9-pin right back up.
Ball goes right by it.
The survivor to take on EJ Tackett, your 1 seed.
I've never seen anyone fidget like you. It's awesome.
Me either.
A mark, and Belmo moves on to our title match.
Likes it.
For good reason. Belmo Tackett coming up next. The satisfying moment of the match, sponsored by Snickers. Nothing satisfies like a Snickers, but nothing will satisfy that man, Jason Belmonte, like another major title. He is 1 win away from his 15th major title. It's that stat, Norm, that Leads a lot of people to say that is why he is the greatest this sport has ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, after 2 rounds in this week, he's 150 pins out of the cut with 6 games to go. I was asked, is that too many? Well, for most. Way too many for most.
Yeah.
Not Belmo. He made it, and now he is bowling for the title. I don't even know how many pins he was behind E.J. Tackett after 2 rounds. It was more than you want to count.
Try that again.
Looking at another ball.
So Belmo with 219. That's his low for the day.
One more.
What a duel it will be. Jason Belmonte has run that ladder, going all the way back to last night. Opening strike for Belmo. Wire to wire this week as the #1 man at the TOC. His opening shot in the final, left of target, and he's got some.
3-6-10, the second most common leave this week at the Tournament of Champions.
What was the most common?
10 pin, I believe.
10 pin. Yeah, 10 pin.
Oh, EJ.
Missed it, open frame.
Oh, EJ. All right.
3-6-10, the second most common leave this week at the Tournament of Champions.
What was the most common?
10 pin, I
10
believe.
pin. Yeah, 10 pin.
Oh, EJ.
Missed it, open frame.
Oh, EJ. All right.
A huge accomplishment for Jason. He's since added to it. Trying to continue that run today. Gets a late drop.
Not today. Check it out. Just a little love tap on the 4. Much better.
Hey, late drop of the 7.
Nice shot.
Versus EJ. 9 pins separating these two. We close out the 4th. Belmo looking for 2 in a row and finding it.
I mean, this is just kind of shaping up to be a dogfight, don't you think? I mean,
1 pin separates these through 5, and that one through the nose. And hey, look what was left. 3-6-10.
Left, think a little push is going to happen, and they get a check instead.
Oh, EJ.
Not again.
Missed it. Open frame. His second.
and both on the 3-6-10.
He's going to crack that door open. He's going to kick it open. And he's going to run right through it. The lead at 16. Up to 10. Get in your home. Hambone.
Just throwing haymakers. And what a way to take advantage of that opening.
You know it may be your day when things like that happen.
Huge break.
We begin the 8th. E.J. tapped it. He's still in the game.
Tilted, and they can go full speed, all out, all the time.
Oh, boy. The LeBron, 6 in a row. Yeah, this is a belated six-pack alert, and we are alerting you that a six-pack has been cracked open. Belmo wins $1,000 sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. 6 straight strikes for Belmo. The lead has swelled to 46.
If he strikes in this shot right here, this is over.
Oh, that was my best one.
I'll drop the price.
There you go. Can I get a discount?
Both arms raised right
Premature
after
celebration.
50s after 2 rounds of this tournament.
Almost insurmountable to get even to the cut.
Remember, he had to win twice last night.
Any kind of big miss, and I'm still in it.
Golly, Ned, man.
Jason Belmonte is going to win his 15th major.
Numbers are staggering. Belmo wins it sitting down. Seen through the course of the season, this is not the EJ Tackett you are going to continue to see through this PBA campaign.
Belmonte just joined the party.
Yes, he did. Party's a lot more fun when Mr. Belmonte's around.
I even moved. Bounce.
Now, he simply made 4 out of the last 6 TV shows.
Thank you guys so much. You guys are an awesome crowd. Thank you. Okay? Congratulations, man.
Yeah, one of my sickest runs.
Thank you, mate. Guys, see you next week.